Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Age of Strife. So, how are you guys all doing this week?
Much better, less sick.
Good.
Still alive.
Good. Yes,
I
still
feel
alive.
healthy. I feel healthy. Yeah.
Do you just say still alive? How dare you?
I know.
How
I
dare
know.
you?
I know.
Dudes?
Shots
How
already
freaking
fired.
dare you?
Called out.
So,
Ugh,
Uh,
so mad right now.
for those of you that
don't
were
talk-
here with us last week, Tilly and
Salt is real.
Darude, or for those of you that were not here last week, Tilly and Darude did not make it.
Oh.
They are dead. However, we didn't get their character names until fairly recently. So their overlays are a little bit messed up and they have the wrong names, but that's okay. It'll get fixed in due time. Don't sweat it. But other than deaths and whatnot, has there been anything interesting going on in your lives?
Yeah, we've basically Soma and I have been working super hard this week on getting Survivor games ready, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So pumped for that. That is going to be a fucking awesome time. Seriously. It doesn't even matter if you like DayZ or not. Like, it's just going to be amazing to watch. The last time we did it was just over a year ago?
November?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
And one thing I find with Survivor games as just a viewer and partly helping out with the team is just watching it is super emotional. And that's kind of the same reason with why I like D&D, because it's very emotional. It pulls you in. Like, I don't like wasting my time with things that are just, point and click and that's it. I like feeling attached to things. And that's why I think I enjoy DayZ as much as I enjoy D&D. So yeah, it's going to be an epic time. Hey, Jesse. Hi, Jesse. Sorry.
what time does it start?
That's just, yeah, you go.
Tomorrow, Sunday at 1 p.m. PST, 4 p.m. on the East Coast. No idea in Shannon's neck of the woods. What time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. GMT.
And the games will last anywhere from 2 to 4 to 5 hours, depending on how people play, if they're passive or whatnot. But it's going to be a massive amount of big broadcasters competing. So it should be pretty huge and crazy. Make sure you guys watch. Twitch.tv/Survivor Games with Z.
Excellent. How about you, Scoots? You haven't said anything yet?
Not doing much since last week. A lot of video game watching and playing. That's kind of about it.
Lucky you.
Had the Super Bowl here in town last weekend. Didn't go to it myself, but obviously all the festivities around town. Anna and Jeff came in, actually, since they're big Seahawk fans. They did attend it. A little sad for them Sunday night.
Did they just come back depressed?
I think they were still a little shell-shocked because I think everyone kind of thought that not only were they going to win, but it was going to be a crazy win. And then all of a sudden, the way they lost was kind of epically shitty for them. So, yeah, I think they were bummed. They're big Seahawk fans. So, obviously, a very expensive trip to go, see your team at the Super Bowl to then have them lose. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, testing my mic sound. Sorry, guys. Just talking.
Just hanging out. Very excited about this week. We've got some new players, I think, coming our way. So should be exciting.
Indeed.
Cool. And Ello, you're involved with Survivor games as well, right?
Yeah, I'm participating, so I get to get in the carnage of whatever these two managed to put together. It looks like super organized. Like I was reading, I've been sent 3 lists of rules. Like here are the rules, and here they are again, but there's a couple more, and here they are again.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I'm just following. It's all pretty straightforward, but it's so serious. If Sacriel were to make a DayZ tournament, this is how he would want to do it. First person, no chat, no helping. You're only on TeamSpeak with your partner, but everything else has to be in-game voice and there's no this, no that. It's so it's so hardcore and serious. It's damn, which is weird for me because I'm not a hardcore serious player. So I've had to do other things to give myself an advantage in there, which I think will hopefully work out. We'll see. But I've been preparing my own twists and turns, but they'll probably not come to fruition. I'll probably do the first 30 seconds. But it'll be fun. No, I'll do fine whether I die or not. I'll look pretty doing it, but But yeah, no. So that's what's going on with me tomorrow. Other than that, just been actually the last few days I haven't streamed. I've just been playing a lot of offline games, just hanging out with myself. So that's about it. Cora hasn't really been feeling that great the last few days, so I just been kind of on call baby time. So,
Oh,
anyway, so that's me. That's me, and I'm so sad about Tilly dying last week.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry,
I'm
bro.
not okay about it. Like,
I'm sorry about joking. That I should not have.
dude, I'm serious. Like, okay, last week I was legitimately sad, and I hung out with my brother, and he's like, "Dude, stop talking about D&D. Like, just stop talking about it." I'm like, I can't stop talking about it. I was so sad. But anyways, so we're back, and I hope to fall in love all over again with this new character. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well,
It's always that weird thing when you have a new character, because you don't know exactly, like, you have an idea of what it is, but then when you start interacting, it's always ends up something a little different than what you thought. So it's exciting.
Well, we'll see how that goes. And on that note, we should hop into the game unless anyone has anything that needs to be said.
What about you, Neil? We all
Yeah.
say you're up to. You're the one that moved halfway around the world. Give us an adventure.
Whatever.
Testing
That's
my
coming
mic.
up. It's Vietnam. I've been working really hard.
Over there.
My
What's
life
the
is
nightlife
uninteresting.
like?
You guys are the interesting people here. They come for you.
Vietnamese nightlife. Tell us about it.
So humble.
Yeah, we wanna
in
know
Hai
what's going on
Phong,
over
where
there.
I am, there is no nightlife. Like, people go to bed around 10 or 11. I've been taken out by some of the friends that we made here to a couple of their clubs, which look like an American club, except so you have like these really nice tables and these nice booths, and there's good music playing,
Yeah.
and there's room, and everyone just kind of stands and drinks in silence because the music is so loud. You literally you can't have a conversation. It's not like club loud where it's hard to talk. It's like whispering in someone's ear to get a conversation across, and no one dances except to like bop in their seats a little bit. And it was
Sounds
like
awkward.
really, really awkward and uncomfortable. And so we stayed there for as little time as possible and left.
What about like the dive bars and stuff? There's got to be something fun.
The library stays open till 8.
Does Taiwan have that full moon party thing, or is that just like Thailand? Am I getting my ties mixed up?
He's
I don't
not
know,
neither
but I'm
of those
also in
places, though.
Vietnam, so you know.
Oh,
Right.
Insert
Gonna
photo.
Vietnam.
This is why I
have
have a
pictures.
derpy.
They're all not America, so we don't really know much about.
Come on,
wait,
she's a Canadian
not in
living
America.
abroad.
Yeah, but
I was fucking
but you were born in North America, so I'm right around there now.
It's not like the South Pacific.
Yeah, I mean Thailand is right next to Vietnam, you know,
Is it?
and Laos, and you know. It's just
I don't know if you're fucking with me right now.
Cambodia's right there.
Oh shit!
We're all on the same peninsula together.
It's all right. Toronto and Vancouver are the same. Really, they're just the same.
Whoa, you watch your tongue, boy.
See what I'm
That
saying,
is
though, right?
fucking cool. Toronto is way over there, and it is bad, and they have a terrible
Oh,
hockey
you're a
team.
BCer, aren't you? Oh shit! I didn't
Yes.
realize. I'm going to Whistler next week. Speaking of.
Good, good.
Yeah, America.
Good time.
Cool.
Anyways,
So yeah, let's hop into game. Where we
Okay.
last left the party, the little bit of the remaining party that there was, we had Aldous and Theobald hanging out in the Golden Life. That's the inn/tavern in Abera. That is pretty good. You know, it's not the fanciest place in town. That'd be reserved for the Regal Goblin, but Abera is pretty nice. Or, I'm sorry, the Golden Life is pretty nice. And
Okay.
when last we left, a tall woman carrying a slight retcon here, two-handed axe. And what other things are you wearing? Are you wearing like furs or something like that? Probably some sort of strange clothing.
Actually, you'd probably just see me in like, yeah, a bit of tattered like rags and some tattered little bits of like fur or whatever, but it wouldn't be armor by any means. If it wasn't for the massive axe that I'm holding, you'd probably think I was just this gigantic muscular hobo. So yeah, basically, there was a tweak there to what we explained, but that was just because it came up last minute. So.
Yeah. And this tall barbarian of a woman strolls into the tavern, and and said something to the effect of, "I'm looking for traveling companions." I don't remember the exact words. Do you?
Yeah, and basically, she just comes in and she just says, "So, who wants to wander the open road?" And that's it. And then scans the place, and I think she locked eyes with Aldous and smiled at him.
And I'm pretty sure I like smiled and waved, and then
So let's come in right about here. Aldous and Theo, how do you deal with this newcomer?
How far away is she? Are we like sitting at a table far into the bar?
You're
Is she
more or
like
less
right
in the
next
middle,
to us?
so she's 25 feet away from you.
Okay. I look up at her and I smile and I kind of nod and do the little wave when she smiles at me, and I look to Theo and I say, "What's going on with her? Why is she looking directly at me? Why? What?"
And she just kind of continues to size you up.
You have to remember, not everyone is familiar with you little people, so maybe she hasn't seen someone like you. Go say hi to her. You're a nice fellow.
But the smile that she's giving me suggests that she'd like to eat me for dinner or something. I don't know. I don't trust that smile.
I got you, Aldous. I got you back. It would be a good way to test what she's all about, right? Let's just see. We do need some new companions. She is a burly one, so
When you say that, I kind of choke up. I'm like,
I know.
She
They would
kind of-
want us to carry on. You know this. Aldous.
So Kreia, that's my name.
Kreia.
Kreia. She wanders over and she kind of like turns behind her and goes and calls in her companion.
Companion, describe yourself.
Companion.
I'm about 6'2". I am brawny, but not necessarily like steroids brawny. Kind of more slender, kind of defined. I look very much similar to the woman in front of you. I have a great axe and some, kind of tattered traveling clothes, if you could, maybe call them that. And I walk in behind her and I say, I don't like when you do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't.
You'll get used to it. Come on.
No, I will not get used to it. Where are we?
I don't know. We're in some place filled with booze, the kind of place we want to be in.
Yeah, okay. The kind of place you want to be in. I have no idea why we're even here still.
You decided to come with me. I didn't make you. You chose to come. You could have stayed in the cool, happy world of our clan, but you chose to come with me.
And what?
Did the rest of the party, what are
provide
you doing
you
at
with
this
a
point?
What's that?
Not to
Go
interrupt, but I just want to get their reactions in case they want to interrupt your dialogue.
I'm kind of just listening.
Yeah, I guess our argument is actually quite loud.
It's loud in
Is
front of
he-
everybody around you, and you're kind of the center of attention, which
I
is
didn't
fine.
catch if he said that he was similarly garbed, like in furs with a big axe. Do we see what kind of weapon he has?
It's a great axe.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Like I said, I look very similar to her.
Basically look the same, except I'm female. In fact, even that's kind of hard to distinguish.
Oh.
Well, you don't. Excuse me. You can just sit here and maybe take a load off. There's no reason to argue, right?
I step in front of. I step in front of. Wait. I want to say Darude. It's Craig. I step in front of her character, and I just kind of look down at you like really trying to stare you down.
I kind of like lean back.
Or I got this. It's fine. Back off.
I look up and I say, I look up at people every single day. Another tall person looking down sternly at me isn't going to frighten me that easily, and I kind of laugh.
I kind of look back at Cray, and then I take a step back.
Right.
And I
kind of, even though he's actually stepping out of the way, I nudge him with my elbow. Hi, I'm Kreia. This is my brother, Or. And we are looking for some people to wander the road with. You look like the type that likes adventure. And I'm kind of giving you like a really creepy stare.
You looking right at me?
Yep. I'm not looking at Theo at all.
Okay.
I'm looking right at you.
I do like adventure, but so does my friend. And I point at Theobald. And I kind of like give like a weird smile and nod and look away. I'm like intimidated by how crazy you are.
Hi. And I reach my hand out at Theo.
So I obviously take a look at my little friend and see that he's quite nervous with these big people around him. So I step forward during all this. I shake her hand, introduce myself, Theobald Granger.
My grip is crushing your hand.
I am digging
As
that.
I smile.
I'm holding firm. I too have a strong grip. Maybe not a barbarian strong grip, but pretty strong for a female. I bet your brother's even. Is that your brother? There seems to be a resemblance. I bet he's even stronger.
Yes, Aurora is my brother, but not as strong as me. No one is where I come from, and no one is that I've ever met before. But
I kind of
I notice that you guys look a little road weary. It looks like you've been traveling. We're looking for anything that comes by.
A word, please. A word, please.
I'm
What?
sorry.
Or
I just realized the last name that you guys share. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
oh yes, we come from the clan of Gasm.
I understood the Craigasm, then I'm like, oh my god, Chad, thank you. Holy fuck. All right, carry on. Back in character.
You know I don't like it when you do that. Don't do that here. Don't do that.
You'll be
How about
shocked.
this? How about a friendly wager between siblings and new friends? 5 silver. Arm wrestling match, you two. Right here, right now. Let's do this.
I'll throw another 5 silver on that.
There you go.
I don't have that money, but I don't think I'll lose anyway, so let's go.
Keep your filthy stones to yourselves. I am not participating in anything. I'm stepping outside. I
It's just
go
a
right out.
challenge.
What?
Or
I'm trying to help you out.
Come on.
I like bust through the door and just walk out.
He'll be fine.
You beat your sister in public, she'll shut up, maybe. I'm just saying, Or.
As
All
Orr
right.
walks out, he bumps into a younger lad, maybe 14, 15 years old, who wears the outfit of a riding messenger. And he comes into the tavern and quickly orders a drink at the bar. And as you guys continue your conversation, you notice a small crowd slowly starts to gather around him. 3 or 4 patrons come over after a moment, and the bartender seems to be very busy chatting with him.
I would like to grab him on by the shoulder and attempt to turn him around to speak to him.
You walked outside.
Oh, I thought we were walking out and then we ran into each other.
Like you bumped into him, and then I presume you just kept walking, right? Because he's some, kid.
If he bumped into me, I'm gonna turn around and tell him to watch where he's walking.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Like really timidly
look
gets out
over.
of your way.
I spit on the ground and then walk out. Keep walking out.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Forgive my companion. This is just how he is. It's something that inferior, brothers will do when their younger sisters are just so much better at everything than them.
I heard that.
Gary's pretty good.
I kind of lean in and I'm like, I just like doing that to him. He's great. He really is. You get used to him.
If
So-
you don't mind me asking, where do you come from?
Oh, well, we come from the Blackthorn Forest, but where and when I can't really say. It's for our tribe to know only.
Hey, Neil, can you put up the world map?
I got it.
Yeah, I can also.
In the roll 20. I just have roll 20. I just want to see
I
what that
can
is.
put it
again.
on stream for you. I don't have it for roll 20.
Oh,
this is
okay.
the wrong region world though. Here we go.
So, she kind of like eyes the drinks. Do you guys have drinks in front of you?
Yes.
So she eyes your drinks a little bit thirstily and
Ah, cool. Thank you.
licks her lips.
You look thirsty. Give me a minute. And I like walk to the bar and I get 2 more ales.
This makes her incredibly happy.
As you go to order the ales, you overhear part of the conversation with the guy who came in. The younger lad.
He's a human, right?
He's a human, yeah. He's telling a story. It sounds like there was some sort of trouble on the road where he was coming from. you don't get to hear too much because you're only there just for 45 seconds or so as the bartender fills your ale steins. But it sounds like he encountered some serious trouble on the road north.
Okay.
North.
I walk over and I set the mugs down, and I put she grabs it.
You are just the best. And I just take a huge gulp.
As she drinks, I smile and nod, and as she drinks, I look at Theobald and I say, "There's trouble on the road to the north. It seems pretty serious, just to let you know. I overheard the stranger that just walked in."
I think they're talking about us. We just came from the north. Something else?
I don't know.
You guys just came from the north? What's the news? What's going on? Is there anything exciting? Any fights?
Wait, I guess actually we didn't. I'm full of shit.
No, you did come from the north.
We're
you
Vera.
did. Yeah.
We came from Shallot, yeah. That's
I thought we were in. Oh yeah. We did come from the north. Yeah. Okay, I had slipped.
okay.
My bad.
There has been much action, I suppose you could say. We are actually in a state of mourning. We lost 2 very close companions just the other day. And I kind of look down and look into my drink.
Did they die honorably in battle?
Very, very.
Then you have nothing to be afraid of and nothing to be sorry for. Let's drink to them. And I hold up my skull of my whatever you call it.
I clank my beverage and take a deep draught.
I hold up my beverage as well, and then I pull out the necklace that used to belong to Darude that I've attached Tilly's ear to.
Yes.
I kiss them both as a reminder.
You have her. Okay, I'm sorry. Out of character. You put her fucking ear on a necklace?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Scoots, turn up your volume too, by the way.
My volume. All right. That's weird. Yeah, I did.
What
I needed something to remind me of Tilly.
Oh my god. Okay. Back in character. Sorry. Lovely battle trophies. Nothing could be better. And I kind of pull up the fur that's like hanging off of this one shoulder, and you can see in my deltoid there's like a long, like jagged, like 1 inch deep scar that just goes from like the back end all the way down to here. Here's my trophy, and I show it off like big grin. I got this from a wolf. Yes. I got this from some mangy wolf in the forest. You know, one thing I've learned, and one thing I like to always remind myself whenever I look at my trophy, is that it doesn't matter what size things are. They can always be a very worthy opponent. And I look down at Aldous again and I grin.
Someone from a nearby table coughs. That's what she said.
Oh my god.
I think she likes you, Aldous. I'm just saying.
Well,
She likes you.
I can handle myself. I do quite well. And for some reason, I feel it's important to show off, and I take my whip and I whip it into the air. In the middle of the bar. I aim toward the ceiling and I whip.
It makes a loud cracking noise, and the proprietor immediately hustles over to you guys.
Sorry, that's my fault.
Well
I'm
done.
just trying to show off to the lady.
What do you think this sort of place is, huh? This is a nice establishment.
I'm sorry, and I wrap up my
He says,
whip and I
looking
put it on
up
my
and
side.
down at you guys.
Oh, cheers, everyone. It's just in good fun.
This isn't really your sort of place, but hey, kid, get over here, he says. And the boy with the traveling equipment saunters over, and he says, "Tell these guys what you told me. They might have an ear for it, and it might get them out of my tavern," he says as he walks away. And the boy begins to tell you his story. He is coming from Astari to Abera to deliver some messages for some of the noble lords, which is not the point of his story. The point is, the road between Edricton and Shallot was littered with human corpses when he came by. There were at least 15 of them, just scattered about the road, peppered with arrows, and had most of their heads cut off and set on spikes nearby. According to the kid,
Shameful, cowardly acts.
they looked all like just normal everyday travelers, like maybe a band of travelers that were walking together that all got ambushed. Didn't seem to be a fighter or swordsman amongst them all. No weapons, no armor. The bodies weren't stripped down of their clothing, but they did have their wealth taken from them, he said. And then he kind of like gives a sheepish glance away as he says so.
That was not honorable. No one died in battle. That was just cowardly and pathetic.
I mean,
I'll bet you anything they're still there.
yeah, I mean, we ran into orcs and goblins on that stretch last week, so they're obviously getting bolder and bigger numbers, and they're attacking regular travelers now.
Well, I must say, though these towns and the surrounding areas quite shit, I don't want the people to be senselessly slaughtered. But don't we have a wedding to attend as well? What do we do now, Theobald? I don't know what to do anymore, and I look visibly frustrated.
A wedding? What
Yes,
wedding?
Wedding.
Yeah, well,
That doesn't sound like battle to me.
all this is on a little bit of a job right now, so we keep being delayed. It's up to you, Aldous. I mean, you're the guy with the job. We can go try to see what's going up north again. Keep going north. We should be going to the west. What do our new travelers want to do? Maybe our new friends will want to go to a
I
wedding.
think that they thirst for battle. We could help the surrounding area and then go to the wedding. But I'm afraid that whatever Sir Blackburn is going to do with that amulet can't be very good. Because as you said, I am too trustworthy, and I don't trust the job anymore.
All right. I mean, the farther I stay away from fucking royal weddings and all that crap, all good with me. I hate those kind of people. So let's go maybe kill some more orcs and
Or what are
You-
you? What are you doing?
Bugbear?
You
the
love
other
the
day, was
taste
it
of battle.
there was a bugbear involved earlier too. That's what basically killed our friends.
Oh.
So
Have you sought revenge on this bugbear?
we killed them. We killed them all, but
Good.
there's obviously more there now. Bigger
Or
numbers.
what are you doing at this point in time?
I am just sitting outside stewing angrily and staying right by the door, basically. I look more like a bouncer than a patron at this point. But yeah, I'm just kind of, I can maybe hear remnants of what they're saying, but I'm not really paying attention. I'm just kind of angry.
Okay.
Well, I'm all for this idea of either bugbears or free booze at a wedding as long as I don't have to change out of my clothes. So let me grab my brother. He'll come around. Don't worry about him.
It seems like he needs to get his frustrations out on something anyway. We
Yeah.
might as well go kill evildoers.
It does do him a bit of good to get a bit of bashing and blood in. It's true. And I get up, I fart, and I walk out.
She definitely likes you, all this. You can tell.
Or
I'm
Come
sorry.
stop
Sorry.
huffing.
I'm doing social media things. Okay. I just kind of look at you and I say, you know, when I agreed to come with you, okay, I didn't really agree to come with you. Just don't treat me like a kid in front of all these people, okay? That's what I want to say, all right? Those men in there, they're rapists, they're liars, they're thieves. They'll do anything they want to you. They don't care. All they care about is money. You know this. You know this.
You do not know these people. You have no idea who
I
they
don't
are.
have to know these people. I know of these people, and I know what they're capable of. Just be more careful, and be careful about how much you drink, too.
You sound
you know
like
who
mom.
you get.
You sound like mom, and you need to take a chill out session. All right? We're
Well-
going to go get blood on our hands. It's going to be great. We're going to feel the thrill that we've been looking for, that I've been looking for, and you'll feel it too. You just don't know it yet. So
Well,
come
fine.
on.
Then let's go.
Let me come
And I
back
go to,
inside.
like, grab her and, like, try to, like, pull her along. I don't care where we're going. As long as we kill something, I'm fine. I don't care.
Great. Then come on in and sit down and have a drink.
Oh, no, I'm not going back in there. No, we're going wherever you want to go for battle. Where? Where is it? North, south, east, west, town on fire? I don't care.
With us. We need these people with us.
You want to bring them with us?
Yes.
Absolutely.
At this point, Theobald and I kind of walk out of the bar because we can hear them, and we just kind of clear our throats and stand there.
You want to bring those two with us?
Why not?
Of course, you would want that.
Quiet.
Oh,
You want to bring them with us?
Saul.
Yes.
I want to talk to these two alone.
I'll be right over here. And I take 2 steps away and I turn my back.
We wanted you to join us at the table. What would you like
Quiet.
to speak about?
There's enough talking from you. You're going to listen now, both of you. If you're going to come with us, you're not going to touch my sister. You're not going to look at my sister. You're not even going to be probably within 3 feet of it. Unless battle, the battle's set up and you have to be fine. But otherwise, you don't talk to my sister. Do you understand?
Okay.
You can speak now.
I turn back around. I'm like, he's
Theobald.
just protective.
No, I'm not just protective. You're probably drunk because you're always drunk and you always get us into trouble. And now you're bringing 2 more people into this.
Theobald, he's kind of a jerk. What do you think?
They can handle themselves. Or, come on.
All this, I'm kind of confused as to when it turned into us going where they're going and us not doing our thing and they're going with us. Did she not ask us if there were people interested in adventures? We have an adventure to go do.
You know what?
That's
You're right.
exactly the idea. Yes.
You're absolutely right. And then I grab your pants and I start pulling you to just go. Let's leave them then.
Great.
No, we can. You just ruined that, or we can go and have adventures and kill shit with them. Come on.
Yeah, and we can do it on our own as well.
This is. You realize that that's not going to work, right? We're going to be surrounded by dozens upon dozens of enemies. That's the point.
Listen. If
You're
it'll
being
make you
too
happy, shut up. If it'll make you happy, fine. But, no idle chatter with these. Don't get connected or think they're your friends or anything like that. We have them around because they know about places like this. And I throw my hands up going, these fucking places. I don't understand this. And that's fine if they do. But don't think they're your friends because they're not.
Are you done?
We're certainly not your friend. And then I start walking away.
No, we're good.
I go, hey! And I follow him.
Start chasing after you guys. Come on, we can all make
The
this work.
sibling angst is real. I can feel it. Oh my god.
May I
I
ask how old you
We
guys
had
are?
a really.
Yeah, how old are you?
29.
I'm 27. I'm the younger one.
I can't wait to see them fight, Theobald. I'm actually quite excited.
We've been walking for a good long couple of days. We're just a bit sore-footed,
I don't feel sore.
a bit thirsty for some action. That's it.
That's kind of true.
That's true.
You
Or
guys
knows. Or
walk
knows.
through the town, and the wooden buildings give way to stone buildings, which gives way to the southern exit of town. If you want to head west, you have to leave through the southern exit. Everyone here, except for the barbarians, would probably... the barbarians might know this. The next 2 towns are destroyed. One of
Wait,
them,
are we-
Cyrus.
Whoa.
Are we heading north?
I thought you guys were headed south.
No, we're going north to help
Oh.
for
Going
the
to
attack.
The dead
Okay,
bodies,
sorry.
not-
I thought it was it's our adventure going to the other thing. Never mind. Wooden buildings
Spoilers.
wooden buildings give way to more wooden buildings as you reach the stone gate leading north of Abera towards Shallot and Edricton and the Amber River and so forth and so on. You make it to the actual gate itself, which is armed with guards, mostly looking out, a couple of them looking in. They seem to be on high alert and kind of wary, and as you guys approach, one of them moves to block your path. Not offensively, not defensively, his weapons, at his side, but it's more of like a, hey, I need to talk to you guys, blocking your path. He steps in front and says, hope you guys have heard the news. Some strange raids have been coming up north. People have been just picked off the roads, although looks over you guys a bit. Looks like you might be able to handle yourselves. Just be careful out there.
Have you heard what they are? Are we talking goblins, orcs, a mix? What news do you have?
I had a couple of messengers come through today, each one giving their own account. It sounds something probably like orcs. Goblins are usually too disorganized for this sort of work.
Yeah.
Constantly with the talking. Is that all that you people do?
You people? What do you mean, you people?
There's problems up north. Why are we sitting here looking at each other?
Can you shut your savage up or get him out of town?
Unfortunately, I think only his sister
Or-
can shut him up. She seems to control him.
I kind of snicker. I'm like,
Hey, Flatfoot. He pulls out a silver coin. This is money, not animal bones, okay? And that nasty ass thing that you have around your waist, yeah, that's not real clothing. Go back to your cave.
I attempt to punch
Whoa.
Oh God.
the messenger barehanded.
I
Give me-
grab your hand in
Hold
the
on, you attempt to grab my hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I want to punch this guy.
Kreia, give me a roll to hit with disadvantage because you're making like a quick reaction to try and grab him.
With disadvantage, so that's 2d20 DH1, right?
DH1, yes.
The
Plus-
gasms are going to jail.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
8.
Oof.
So you go to grab him and miss as he give me an attack roll. D20
Alright.
plus 4, I believe.
Let me, why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. 18.
Nice. You
Oh, man.
crack him across the face.
And I tell him, and this is a fist, and you'd know what it is if you weren't doing women's work delivering messages.
woo!
Get some. Damn.
The other guards pick up and take notice and kind of start to move in towards you guys.
No, stop.
I start to pull my axe out.
Hold on a
And
second.
I try to block you again. Or this is
We're
not the time or the
leaving.
place. You're picking the wrong enemies.
We're leaving now. Sorry about that. Everyone's fine. I put my hands on Orr and I start shoving him away. Come on, we have orcs to kill, and I'm excited. My blade hasn't spilled orc blood in a very long time. Let's go. And I start pushing them away, I take out my coin purse and I go to tip the guards that are starting to walk forward.
Okay.
Look, you do such great work. Here, a silver for each of you, and I give them each a silver. But I don't tip the guy that just fell down.
They grumble, and you just kind of hear this general sound of discontent coming from them as they carefully eye the 4 of you exiting, but they don't intervene. There are 6 of them, so chip out 5 silver because one of them got knocked down.
Okay. I'm going to go broke playing with Ella. All right, good to go.
Okay. You guys
that
make
was
it out
fun.
onto the road.
Hey, this is gonna
head-
be great. All this. This is just gonna be great.
And proceed to head north. Let's make some dice rolls, shall we?
Initiative?
All right. You are not out the gate 15 minutes before you run into a boy, probably 7 years old, maybe 8 on a good day, running towards you guys, panting, all seemingly out of breath, seemingly on like just the fumes of his fuel. His clothes are dirty. There's some blood soaking through some parts of them. He's lost one of his shoes at some point. His face has got like dirt and blood matted into it, and his eyes are just kind of there's clear streaks running down where he was clearly crying, but he's just filthy, like he's been playing in the dirt. And he runs, at you guys generally because he's down the road from you.
And we said he was what race?
Human.
Okay. And he's sprinting at us?
Yeah, he looks like he's been running for some time. He's clearly like giving it his all, but he's not making very much progress. You know.
Whoa there, stranger! Slow down, hold on. And I pull up my water skin and I show that that we come in peace, and I hold it up and I wait for him to come to me. You're thirsty. Here.
Theobald, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1", I think. Yeah, 6'1".
Okay. He runs up straight to Theobald and clutches your leg in like exhaustion and terror, and then takes the water skin from Soma.
Do we see anyone like? Is he being actively chased? Can we see anyone behind him?
The road looks clear ahead.
Okay.
He gulps down some water while you guys kind of watch in confusement, and then speaks up and says, "We have to go back. We have to go back, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad are on the road. We have to go back."
All right. So is he still like clutching me in my leg?
I mean, he's taken one hand off to drink. His other one is like holding onto your. You have chainmail on, right? So at this point, his hand is like locked onto your chainmail, and he's kind of leaning on you and pulling down on you to help support his weight.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of just kind of push him away a little bit so I can like crouch down next to him, right? So I'm more like talking to him, like, just calm down, little fella. Tell us what you saw. How far are Mom and Dad? How many bad guys? And like, what'd you see? We'll help you get your mom back.
We were just moving crops. We're coming down to the market for tomorrow's market, and there were these guys on wolves out in the woods, up the road, and I heard the howls, and my parents told me to hide, and so I hid under one of the baskets, and I heard screams and cries, and there was blood on me, and then when I finally came out, I didn't see him anywhere. But it sounded like a bunch of them. It sounded like 4 or 5 or 6.
How far up the road? How far?
2 miles, 3 miles. I peeked out from underneath the basket. They had kind of darkish green skin, the long pointy ears, floppy feet with webbed stuff in between. I didn't get too good of a look though.
Say no more, and I hand him the water skin. You keep that. We'll take care of it.
Anyone else but your mother and father?
The horse. They pulled. They got the horse or the ox that's pulling the cart.
Okay.
Didn't even take the vegetables.
No, they don't care about vegetables.
I look over at Orr and I'm like, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?"
I give her a knowing nod, but I reach into my pack. Do I have like a knife? Like maybe even just something to cut my meat, with, like utensils?
Sure.
Mess kit.
Yeah, okay, like a mess kit. I reach into there and I grab a knife and I go on one knee in front of the young boy and tell him, "Son, your family's dead. Here, take this knife. You must cut your own path in this world now."
Are you sure?
I am not sure. We'll go check. But more than likely, they are dead. Wait in the town for us for 3 days. If we don't return, good luck.
He blinks a few times, takes a big swig out of Soma's water skin, hands it back, and with his head down, dejectedly walks towards town, and occasionally glances back over his shoulder at you guys.
You bumbling fool! Why did you say that to him?
He's right. Chances are the kid's parents are dead.
Of course they're dead, but you don't tell him that. You
What
give
are
him
we
hope.
supposed to tell him?
You give him hope until you verify. He's
Hope
only a
killed.
child.
So barbaric.
Oh, come on.
I look down at him and I say, "You probably wouldn't understand."
Okay.
Catholic jokes.
And I kind of just give him a look, shake my head, and I press forth.
Only in a world as screwed up as yours would lying to a kid who lost his parents be the only and more noble path.
It's not a lie because you haven't verified shit.
And I told him as such.
Well, there was no reason to even say that to him.
He will wait 3 days, and then he will know the truth. Let's
How about we
just
go
find
find
out.
out the truth?
Let's go find out.
Go
You
for
guys
goblins, eh?
continue your squabbling somewhat as you go down the road, and after 2.5 miles, you run into the scene of the crime. There is a cart, which is just kind of plopped down in the middle of the road. In the back, you find carrots and celery and onions and radishes. And all around the cart, or all on top of the baskets of the cart, there are blood stains. There are heavy prints in the dirt where it's seemingly an ox or something was moved. And the prints had very clearly out to the east.
Can I use perception to see if I see anything else?
Yes, please give me a perception check.
So we don't see the bodies, though, right?
You do not see bodies.
We do not see the bodies. Okay.
But we see the cart, you said?
Yes,
Is it still in one piece, or is it like
totally intact.
totally intact?
I rolled a 14 for perception.
Yes, you spot a blood trail along next to on either side of the ox prints, but not in between. So it looks like maybe a body was thrown over the back of the ox and was dripping out blood as the ox walked.
Okay.
Cool.
What do you see, orc? Or
I think you called me.
Sorry.
It's okay. I point over to the blood trail and I just say, "Best bet."
all right. I take a few steps forward. Can we see if it continues on, like in a certain direction?
Yeah, you can
Does
follow
it go
fairly
behind like
easily.
any trees or anything?
It leads off towards the east for a ways and starts to go up a hill. There are some scattered trees on the hill, but no big clusters.
I look over to Theobald and Aldous' character, and I say, "Should we, go to blows with whatever is, we may find at the end of this trail? Be very careful how close you stand to me and my sister. I tend to be a little bit more controlled, but she's something else."
Oh, you flatter me, or
Stop.
I just missed some of that. My net's starting to get all choppy, just to let you know. If it drops, I'll have to restart my router.
Okay.
Basically, what I'd said was just don't stand too close to us during battle time, because God, I keep wanting to say Darude. Cray is a little bit crazy with her X swings, so just be aware is what I was saying.
Luckily, all your swings would probably go right over my head. And I kind of laugh.
he has a
shrug.
very good point. Let's go. And I
Just to let you know, I'm actually quite good at using my companions as cover. If you do feel me dart between your legs and whatnot, not to be sexual or crazy or creepy, but if you do feel me dart in and out of between your legs and using you as cover, know that that is just my combat technique. And I'm quite deft and won't be hit by you. Don't worry.
Do so at your own risk. When battle meets, I tend to get tunnel vision.
Yeah,
Duly noted.
appreciate the heads up. Would also like to point out, I'll be using my bow. I'll be far away. I hope my arrows don't accidentally hit either of you guys as you swing your axes close to our prey.
I'll probably.
You're all talking too much, and I pull out my axe.
I pull out my axe as well.
I pull out my short bow. Let's go hunting.
And my axe!
My
That's
short
gonna be fun a
bow.
lot. Yeah.
You proceed towards the hill and start the slow climb. It is not a big hill. It's just kind of a soft, gentle set of rolling hills like this whole area has. But other than that, it's pretty open terrain. Cresting the hill, you see down below, just on the other side of it, maybe a quarter of a mile from the bloody marks in the scene from earlier, you see a small encampment. There are a couple of very crudely built lean-tos. It's really just like sticks with tarps over them. And there are, 4 of them. Three of them are smallish, and one of them is fairly large. The smaller ones are about 5 by 3. The larger one must be 7 by 4 or something like that. Also,
would we have recognized? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Standing in the middle, or squatting in the middle of the camp, over a fire that is kind of just going on, a small fire, is a goblin who has a quiver of arrows and a short bow at his side, but is currently holding what looks to be a rat or something out on a stick over the fire.
And I say, how far away are we?
You're at the top of the hill. You must be 150 feet.
And I say, oh, okay, actually, I say, watch this. And I try to do a long-range sneak attack.
Okay, and on that note, let's just go to our first break, and we'll figure out what happens when we come back. See you
Yay!
guys on the other side. Bye-bye.